Hello and welcome to a second midweek Wardies Waffle Farm update. You can see I've got the Fast Track and the Kuhn Aero pneumatic spreader behind me. We're going to be putting on some SFI crops. This is on the farm that we've been contract farming for a number of years, and they've taken it all out of producing food and put it into the SFI scheme, so it's food for wildlife and birds, and we're establishing that. We'll have more of this on Sunday. Just while I'm touching on Sunday, tomorrow I'm going over to see my godson Henry. Some of you have asked how he's getting on. Now, Henry was one of the farmers that was flooded really badly all last winter. Him and his neighbours had around 2 to 3 metres of water over all their land for 6 months, I think it would be. So obviously ruined all that area. There was over 2,000 acres. And we're going to have a detailed look and a word with Henry and a look round his farm and just talk about the flood recovery fund that hasn't materialised, that the last government said flooded farmers could apply for, and they'd get up to £25,000 to help them with the floods. They haven't received a penny of that yet. We don't know what's happening. I've tried to contact Emma Hardy, who's the Labour flooding minister, had no reply there, and we just need to really just highlight what's happening here, and really also just highlight the Environment Agency's shortcomings. They haven't done any maintenance at all in any of the rivers. They just seem unaccountable. So I think we need to bring this back into the public eye because it's starting to go quiet. We've got winter around the corner and nothing's been done. So don't miss this coming Sunday. We'll have a full update from Henry about the floods and his situation, and also from Rob, the pub landlord in that area. Anyway, this update, what we're looking at is that I had the seed, all our seed dressed, or some of our seed treated and cleaned the other day. Take a detailed look at that, how the seed's put into bags, the process, the machine, and a talk through the whole system. And also S&K sprayers have loaned us a buggy and an ATV with a really high-tech sprayer on the individual nozzle control sprayer, and Simon Kitchen comes and talks us through that machine. We're going to be using that around the cereal site this coming year, because you can do really intricate little areas with it, so we need to spray between the plots, and it'll be really good to put it through its paces over this next year. So we have a detailed look at that because it's a really high-tech machine and one of its only kind in the country. Anyway, that's enough for me for the intro. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the end. So this is the intake hopper where we'll back up with the trailer. Ruby's just gone to fetch that. We've got trailer around the back here for the screenings. There'll be a pipe come out there. I don't think they've put that in yet. No, there'll be a pipe come out there and drop in the trailer, and that's for all the small grains and all the chaff and bits and bobs that we don't want to be using for seed. The intake's through there, and cleaning unit there, and then it chemically treats it up there, and then this is where the bags go onto, and then the bags drop down here on this roller table. Putting a treatment on there called Vibrance Duo. That's what's in it. Fluodoxanil and siloxamine, and that's what it's meant to do. So that's a liquid that coats every seed. Ruben's just got the trailer out, he's just going to back up here. Just tipping it up before it comes, and stop before it comes over the back door. Keep going! That's it. So it comes out the pop hole here rather than the hole of the back door into the little auger. So it's just starting everything. There's a generator on board. Those bags at the back are just for the dust. We're just taking the sample out. Ruben is to count the seeds. Just have a look, that's the treated seed. Yeah, look at that, Jake, that's good.
Nice looking stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So what Ruben's going to do is count the seeds, because when we actually put them in the drill and plant the seeds in the ground, our control box, we work it in seeds a square metre, and it's a lot easier to work out that way than it is in kilograms a hectare. So we need to know what 1,000 seeds weigh. So sometimes if we're in a rush, we'll weigh 250 seeds and divide it by 4, multiply it by 4. Other times we'll do 500, or if we want to be really accurate, we'll count 1,000 seeds out. It doesn't take long, probably takes 15-20 minutes to do that, and then we'll know exactly what the seed rate is. And I will go through some time with you and show the difference in kilograms a hectare that a low 1,000 grain weight variety or seed, so one that's really thin and small, what difference that makes compared to a seed that's really big, because the amount of kilograms you need is actually quite a difference sometimes. But the bigger your seed you actually plant, the better it is, because normally the bigger seed has bigger, and so the bigger means the germination percentage is higher. So when I say the germination percentage, that's the number of seeds that will actually germinate and turn into a plant in the ground. Because if we plant, say, 400 seeds a square metre, which invariably that's one of our most common seed rates, we'll probably only get 350 seeds actually grow, and that's due to soil conditions, wet, if you like. This last year, a lot of the seed we put in the ground, we only had 50% grow. So it's really important we get the 1,000 grain weight right, and also only plant really good seed with a high bigger. Nala's keeping watch, making sure they're doing it correctly. Got one of the stones there that she brought for them to throw or kick, but I'm trying to get her out that habit because she does it with everybody. Jake's just having to explain what we're doing here, so over to you, Jake.
Up here, into your elevator, then it comes across here into your cleaner.
Ah, right, yeah.
That's all you see dropping into your cleaner. And then, so in here, this is your waste coming out.
Oh yeah, you can see all the chaff and the light stuff. There we go, yeah.
Anything that's empty,
yeah,
overly light, little bits of stone,
yes,
things like that will all go into here.
Yeah.
That's going into another conveyor. And then comes in, you can see the wind separator here.
Yeah.
That's taking all the light stuff out.
That's light grain and everything in
yeah,
that.
Light, chaff,
yeah,
straw, anything will come out in here.
Yeah.
They'll come along this little conveyor into this. And then you've got your wheat coming in. Drop them into here, and if you come onto this step, you'll see it's getting all separated, and you'll see the wind sucking away anything bad. And then in this bottom bit here is all your good seed.
That is all the good stuff there.
That's all the good stuff there.
Right, brilliant.
Okay, and then next up, into your hopper.
So that goes
from there up an elevator into here.
Yeah.
And then this will then drop into here, and it mixes your seed with the chemical of choice.
Yeah, can't see it in there. Yeah.
Hang on, I'm there. You'll get the next drop if you just look there.
Oh, there we go.
Clean seed, and you'll see it slowly turning red as it mixes thoroughly.
Yeah, you can.
And then they've dropped out the bottom. That's it.
That's one batch.
That's 50 kilos.
Yeah.
And then that will go up into the hopper, into your bag.
Up there.
And then into your bag.
Yeah. Right, so the screenings go out the back.
I have really fucking doing it.
You're alright. So the screenings come round the system and into the trailer. So all the small stuff and the chaff and the light grains you've seen the machine take out end up going into this trailer. And then we'll tip this onto our normal feed heap, and then this will be sold with the rest of our wheat. Now I'm just going to go with the Manitou while Ruben's counting the grains and take some full bags off the front of the machine. So we only lift one bag at a time, so we get the forks in the big loop. So in the loops on the corner, they're just a bit stronger. We were looking at a bag lifter, which is a purpose designed. It's like one beam or two beams from coming out the top. Very kind, if you like, to the bags, no sharp edges. Whereas this, you can see the forks are going through the loops. So we don't move these bags very far. That's why when we're actually drilling and using them, putting the seed in the ground in the field, we have metal hoppers, so we don't cart these bags very far at all. But some people say that the big bag lifters you can get, they've got them and then don't use them because They're not very convenient, you can't see very well with them, but I don't know, we've got to decide whether we're going to get one or not. Anyway, we're putting the seed in the shed just around here, and we'll store it here until we need it. That's how many tonne we've done up to now. We only need about 13 or 14 of this variety. I've just got to calculate it now. We know the 1,000 grain weight is 48.5 grams, which is a bit light compared to what we normally have. What we got there in those 2 containers?
So you've got Ready Go Pro, which is your most popular single purpose for wheat.
That, yeah.
On the right, and then on the left you've got Vibrant Duo, which is what you're using today.
Yeah.
I also have Iman with me.
Right. That's manganese.
I have Latitude.
That's for take all.
Yeah, and then I have Take Off as well,
right.
which a lot of
and
people
then in that one,
that's water.
Okay.
Because all your chemical is mixed with water to get it onto the seed coated nicely.
Brilliant. What rate of the chemical is there per tonne of grain?
Okay, so all chemicals are different. So Ready Go Pro is half a litre per tonne.
Yeah.
Vibrant you're having at 2 litres per tonne.
Right.
Yeah, and whereas Iman is 3 litres per tonne.
Yeah.
So yeah, today we're doing 2 litres a tonne.
And is that neat chemical or is that with water?
That's neat. Neat
right.
chemical, and I calibrate that before we start, make sure it's pumping out the right amount, and then I'll set my water, and then it'll mix that together in the treater.
Got you. Yeah. Quite detailed and complex, really, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. You've got to have chemical licenses to do it.
Right.
To
Yeah.
make sure that you are applicating the right amount.
Yeah.
So yeah. Got the slides. He's now opened up the bagger. He's unlocked the brake and he's used the push to push it out. That's that. He'll now put a new board down.
There we go.
Okay, and then he'll put the brake on, get your new bag. He'll put the bag onto the spout, bag clamp onto there, lift it up to take out the tension, and then you'll see the slide open, and that'll be dropping in the red that's collecting.
Okay,
but it's constantly processing while he's doing this, so it's still put away in and it's sitting in that hopper ready for him to open up.
The bag round
yeah,
now.
so he's putting the neck on, you'll see the bag clamp shut, he'll raise up the arms, and then you'll see that'll open. There we go, dropping in the red. There we go, now that's it, that's set now till the tonne's finished.
Great, thanks Jake. So that's the seed dress. We only needed 12 tonne of this Oxford because of the 1,000 grain weight. Anyway, they'll be back to do another variety in a few weeks' time. So I've got Simon Kitchen here, S&K Sprayers, and Simon, you've developed this demount sprayer for an ATV.
Yes, so basically it's a demount sprayer developed for an ATV. We wanted to get the weight distribution right, as you can see when you go around the machine, of getting it forward towards the cab. The Kubota lends it really well because the suspension is really good.
Yeah.
We all put a lot of weight on things that we shouldn't do sometimes, so we're just trying to get that balance right. And then obviously I got tasked with a decision to make sort of the top end of the sprayer really, so nozzle control, everything. So when this goes to somebody who's like on an ATV or in a golf course, we wanted to try and get everything we could on this machine.
And that's ultimately what it's aimed at, the sort of amenity market.
Amenity type, and then to show off what we can do on bigger sprayers and in the ag world, you know, see there's no limitations, try and get these limitations that people can't really see with the different systems out there. So
we'll have a quick look round there. 8 metre boom.
Yep, 8 metre boom, manual folding at the moment. We'll go to hydraulic, up and down really, just to make it a bit more user friendly because we've got the hydraulics on, on the machine.
And you've got 4 nozzles in each.
Yeah, so we've got what they call the L-Tech multi-spray.
Yeah.
So it can select any one of the 4 nozzles at any one time. When we've got it on auto nozzle select and turn compensation, it will pick whichever nozzles are programmed right to do the application right.
Yeah.
So it could pick an O2 and an O3 at the same time, or whichever you've got on there.
Yeah, there's your
and they're
phone.
controlled individually, so it's individual nozzle control.
Yes.
So it's all on a cam-based system with the called the INCs here.
Oh yeah.
Which is another L-Tech product as well.
Yeah.
So then we've also, what we've got really unique in here, we've got flow monitoring. So at this moment in time, we've got a flow monitor in there.
Right.
And we are monitoring individual flow for each outlet.
Right. Okay, that's good. And then your tank, 250 litre tank.
Yeah. Then we've got another sort of feature we're just developing now, which is a new regulation valve, which is an SBR 500.
Yeah.
Which is an L-Tech product, which has got a built-in potentiometer, so it knows its last position.
Right.
You can program the positions in there.
Yeah.
And it's very fast active, as you probably see earlier.
Yes, I was. Yeah.
It's instantly there. When you set off, it instantly goes, and it'll go back to a position what is right for the sprayer.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then mast on off, which is the central valve, which is a really quick on and off valve as well.
Yeah.
Stainless balls in there. Then we've got DF5 300, which is the filters.
Yeah.
So these are the new Altec filters in there. You've probably seen it before.
Yes.
They felt out the top.
Yeah.
Hand lengths.
Hand lengths on there. Yeah.
Yeah. We've got air shut off on here, so we're using compressed air
In
and
there.
electronics as well at the same time. So it's basically putting air in the system, keep the system charged, and the electronics is then turning it on and off.
Yeah.
So it's instantly on there.
Yeah.
Well, you're not waiting for the air to build up
Yeah.
to do it. And then we've got a P500 Altec pump. So that's 150 litres a minute pump. We're running it really, really slow because we're not actually need to use it. But there's no petrol, there's no electrics. It just makes the system really nice, and it's very demountable.
Yeah, I was going to
There's
say,
2 bolts.
demount, just take it, put it
2
in the
bolts
back,
there and it's
yeah,
out.
and it's out.
Yeah.
And quick release couplings and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great, well let's have a go with it. Thanks, Simon. We're going quite a decent speed and there's very little drift.
Auto nozzle selection, so as you're going on a forward speed relevant to the pressure, the nozzles will select automatically. So as we slow down and speed up, which is on this here,
Yeah.
this button here, we've also got turn compensation. So if you look here, you've got a 0 speed. When you're turning, them speeds will change up to 5-6k difference between the end of the boom, even on 8 metres.
Yeah.
And then we've got a manual selection, so you are deciding what nozzle it goes on.
Yeah. Yeah.
If these nozzles are blanked out, that nozzle's not selected. So
Oh, there, yes.
yes, so we can say we don't want that because that's a fertiliser nozzle.
Yeah.
Our target rate is here, so we can hit there and we type our target rate in. This is also going backwards through the Trimble as well into the muller controller. So the replication rate goes back into the muller controller.
Yeah.
So whichever one you set it in, it comes through.
Right.
When it's in the green situation here, we've got one task control.
Yeah.
So it's saying we've set a task, ready to go. Here. And these models here, we've got normal standard sections. Then we've got boom light nozzle line 1, 2 and 3.
Yeah.
We've got 4. And then the feature which is a really good feature, we've now got flow monitoring. So we're monitoring every nozzle throughout the system. So at the moment we've got a constant flow going through the boom of 20 litres.
Oh, you can see that changes there. Yeah.
And these change, if the nozzle is blocked, it's changing colour. So red is totally blocked, and green is good to go,
Yeah.
and an amber is a warning.
Right.
After that warning of 3 to 4 applications, it will turn the sprayer off.
Oh, I see.
So you have to get out and do something about it.
Yeah.
And then going through into the Trimble, so it's basically the muller controller here. So it's an ISO controller. We're using Lightronics Bridge, which is down there,
Oh, there, yeah.
which is coming through, which we're developing with Altec International
Yeah.
and Altec Germany. And then it goes through to the booms, which has got INCs on them, so they are controlling individual
INCs are
individual nozzle control. Yeah, yeah. So they are controlling nozzles. We've got 1, 2, 3, and 4 lines.
Right. Yeah.
And then we go back on here, the joystick control. So we've got the setup of the normal joystick. This makes it very user friendly. We used to have all these switch boxes.
Yeah.
So what we're trying to do is get rid of all this. You can also operate the screen without the joystick.
Right.
And then these are configured in here. You can press and hold and configure all what you need in here.
Oh, I see.
So there's lots of functions. I think there's 25 functions we can on our joystick.
Right.
So what we've done is put lots of features in this, so you can work with Trimble, you can work with any controller,
Yeah.
and be able to be user friendly to go into it.
Yeah.
So let's
Fantastic.
go.
There we go.
So that's our nozzle going.
Yes.
I'm now going to speed up. So I'm going to put the line that called the green, and then the faster is now going to change it over to the O2.
Oh, I see the yellow's on now, yeah.
And then if I slow down again, it'll turn up 2 nozzles all at once.
Yeah, see that.
So you guarantee your coverage every time. You can switch high to low as well. So we can say on a high speed it'll switch it, or we can say on a low speed it'll switch it. We're doing 19k, look at the pressure.
Yeah. So,
Right, slow
about
down.
to turn.
So I go like this, watch the speed on that boom, and watch the speed on that boom.
Yeah, right goes up, left's down, then it
And it's
evens up.
Yeah. And now look at our flow. Now this is where we want to monitor this flow. Look. But the difference at the moment, look, because
Yes.
the slant we've got as well,
Yeah,
look what's happening. The flows are slightly different.
yeah.
And then when you get straight, and then we do slow down to a normal sort of speed of a nozzle, they'll start coming equal again. Speed up again. And if you go back to the pressure, if you watch the pressure anchor as well, what we've got is a very intelligent pressure regulation on an SPR 500, which is the new LTEC regulation valve. So what will happen if I was to turn off everything and then I set myself going, it will remember its last position.
Remembers where it was.
Yeah, and watch, look how quick it goes back down.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Really quickly.
Yeah. And what that's doing is when you're setting off, so if you go back to the boom again, if you launch the boom, when I start to set it, I'll stop. Let me just stop and let it stop spraying. So that'll stop spraying. Look,
yeah.
And then we're ready to go. Instant lock.
Straight away.
Absolutely instant. There isn't many systems out there that can be that quick.
No, there isn't. So that's it for the second midweek update. Thanks very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. And also, we've had quite a lot of new subscribers over the last month or two. So thank you if you are one of those. And if you haven't done that yet, please do subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. It just means you get first-hand texts and alerts of when I post a video. So you'll be on them straight away and won't miss them. But anyway, thanks for watching. Really appreciate that. And just remember, Sunday, we go into Henry's. We'll have a big update from Henry of the flooded area and also a lot of the EA shortcomings, because like I said at the start, we need to highlight what's going on because that's tending to get forgotten. So thank you for watching and we'll see you Sunday morning.